Hi guys! It's the Luxy sisters here, and today we're going to be finally answering your questions for the About Me section of our channel. Finally, thank you guys for your patience. And
we got so many questions, oh my god.
We have a lot of questions, so I guess let's get straight to the questions because we want to make sure that we don't
take a bit of time.
Yeah, bore you to death with like an hour video. So I'm going to read the first question and we're going to take turns answering.
Yeah. I think that's the best.
Yeah, I have the laptop here, so if I'm looking down, I'm just reading the questions. So the first question is one of the most asked questions actually.
Yeah, we get
and
it all the time.
Where we were born and what ethnicity are we?
So me and Layla were born in Baku, Azerbaijan. Most of you guys probably don't know where it is. It used to be part of USSR. It's close to Iran, Russia, and Georgia and Armenia.
It's on the Caspian Sea.
Yeah, it's
and it's across from Kazakhstan.
It's right in the middle of Asia and Europe. So I guess it's considered I don't know what it's considered.
It's like East Europe, yeah, West Asia.
We say it's East Europe, but you know, I don't know what it is exactly.
Look it up on the map.
Yeah, so we were born in Baku, Azerbaijan. Our ethnicity, we are Azeri because we were born in Azerbaijan.
Yeah, but I guess when you say ethnicity, it's like Caucasian or something, right?
Yeah.
So we're kind of like Middle Eastern / Caucasian,
I guess,
something like that.
I guess you can say that, but okay, go ahead.
Well,
I have to.
You're reading the question.
How old are you guys, and who's older?
Okay, that's one of the questions that a lot of people always confuse because they think I'm younger or they think that we're twins.
Yeah, most people think I'm older actually.
Yeah, or that we're twins, strange. Which is both wrong. I'm older by 2 years. I'm 27. I know you probably can't tell. I still get carded when I go out. I know it's kind of crazy, but I guess it's a good thing. I mean, it's better to look younger than older, right? So I'm 27. Mimi's 2 years younger.
I'm
20.
I'll be 27.
I know. What am I saying? I guess because I'll be 27 in June. So it's like. This year I'll be 27.
Why are you adding age?
I know. And she'll be 25. So right now I'm 26 and she's 24.
I'm 24.
I was born in 1984, June 6th.
And I was born on July 25th in 1986.
So
the next question is, go ahead.
Yeah, the next question is actually leading up to this question, which is what zodiac sign are you? So
I'm a Leo.
She's a true Leo. And I'm a Gemini, which also is true to my personality. I think I have the doubling.
I don't read horoscopes as much. When I was younger, I was obsessed with horoscopes, but I think, you know, certain things that you read in the horoscopes, they're quite true. Like they used to say, like, you know, Leos are very outgoing, they're confident, they're selfish. Yeah, they can be.
Which is true, yeah.
But also, you know, when you read your horoscope, there's a lot of things that you can be aware of and you can change it by yourself, which is, I guess, great. Yeah. So the next question is, how old were you two ladies when you came to Canada?
When we came to Canada, which is about now 9 years ago, something like that, 2002.
Well, I was
18.
I was 15, I'm 24, so it's 9 years.
Yeah, well, I was 18 and you were 16.
I was 16, I just turned 16.
So we were the teens, I guess, still in the teen years. Yeah. So
I just went into grade 10.
Yeah. So yeah, around 10 years. Well, not quite there, but around 10 years.
It's been a long time.
So the next question is, were you very close growing up and what was your childhood like?
Were we close?
I think so. I think we were.
We were, I mean, like any sisters, we had our moments where we would fight and not talk to each other for 2 minutes and then forget why we fought or had an argument. But I think overall, we were pretty close. But I think in the last year or so, maybe even in the last 6 months, we've become even better friends.
Yeah, we've bonded a lot more,
and I really like that, you know, because
it's nice.
We used to, you know, as sisters, and especially us, because we're quite different in terms of personalities. We used to argue quite a lot, and I don't see that happening anymore. And I think
we're more acceptant now of each other, of each other's like
each other's differences.
Really
flaws,
well,
right?
whatever we used to fight about, it used to be a flaw to us. That's why we would fight. So now I think we're more accepting of that. And just let each other be.
Yeah, it works. It definitely.
We found a good balance, I think now. Aww, sister love.
All right, guys. How tall are you guys?
Okay, I'm not sure how tall we look on camera, but I am 5'4".
And I'm 6'2".
Yeah, right.
I am 5'5".
5'5". Just an inch taller. Yeah, a little taller than me. So, next question. I'll read it and you're answering. Was English your first language, and what languages do you speak? And also, can you say something in a foreign language? And what language do you speak when you speak to each other? It's kind of all related.
Yeah,
so
there was a lot of
bunching it up
language questions because we have an accent, obviously. Yeah. So I know you guys are probably all curious to know what it is. When we grew up speaking Russian, because in Azerbaijan, when we grew up, it was still part of USSR, so Russian was the main language. So Russian was our first language. We also speak Azeri, which is the language in Azerbaijan. We also speak and understand Turkish because it's so similar to Azeri.
Very similar.
Also, obviously, moving to Canada, we learned English when we were still there. We had, you know, we took classes, English classes, and then when we came here, we started speaking English, and that kind of became our first language. Now,
Also, when we were still back home, I used to read a lot in English.
Me too.
Yeah, I used to read too. And that really helped us to kind of expand the vocabulary. The speaking language wasn't so easy, didn't come so easy until we actually moved here and started to use it more and be like surrounded by the language. So I love English language. I've always had a passion for it.
Now I think in it.
Yeah, I think so too. It's really funny now when we try to speak Russian, and like the worst is Azeri, like our native language, which is not really, because we never really
English words start coming.
Yeah, like I'm actually translating from English into Russian or Azeri, which sounds kind of funny, but anyways.
But when we speak to each other, we're always mixed languages.
Yeah, we mix Russian, definitely Russian and English, not so much Azeri.
And it's really funny because sometimes we would be out with our friends and like we're speaking 3-4 languages and like
people around us
switching from one sentence to another, it's a different language.
Or in one sentence we mix like 3-4 languages and everyone's like, what language are you guys speaking?
Yeah, we always get people asked, they're like, what are you speaking? Like, we don't understand. We're like,
it's like a mixture of all the languages.
Yeah,
so.
It's a mixture.
So you want to say something in Russian?
Yeah, I don't know.
Привет!
Мы вас любим. Спасибо, что смотрите.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know. If you have anything specific that you want to say. No.
You should. There's so much
people watching too. Salam kızlar. I don't know. I'm really bad. I don't know. But like I understand.
Selam, merhaba, nasılsın?
Oh, that's Turkish now. You see, now we're mixing. But anyways, we're at 10 minutes. We gotta really move on.
Speed it up.
Yeah, speed it up.
What's your take on religion?
Both of us are actually spiritual. Personally, I don't believe in organized religion for many reasons. It's like a whole subject on its own. But in a nutshell, we believe in a higher power.
Yeah, whether you want to call it God,
whatever you want to call it, whatever name you want to give it.
Yeah.
There is something out there bigger and better. Well, not better, bigger than us, which we're part of, and it's part of us. So
every single one of us.
We respect everyone who believes in religion or whatever your take is. But personally,
we just choose
we don't believe it because it's just it's just a whole other subject. If you guys want, I can do a separate video on that. But yeah, it's something I'm really passionate about, and I like really passionately believe in what I believe in. So, but in a nutshell, we're spiritual, not religious, but respect everyone and whoever
is religious and who chooses
whatever
that
you
path.
believe in. You know,
everyone has the right to choose their own path. This is just ours.
Whatever works for you, that's great. You continue doing that. So for us, we're spiritual and believe in a higher power. Yeah. So next question is, what are you afraid of?
What am I not?
It's a deep question, isn't it?
It's quite deep, yeah. I don't know. Growing up, I used to be afraid of everything, like literally everything. Now,
she used to be afraid of like dark, fire, water, swimming. I don't know.
I don't even know what am I afraid of. I'm afraid. Well, right now I'm at a point where I think I'm afraid of the fear.
I'm afraid of being afraid
because I'm exposing every fear that I have. I'm challenging myself to face the fears. But I still do have some of them, so it's like, I don't know how to explain it.
I think you're working on it.
Yeah, I'm just working on not being fearful and accepting the fear and still doing things that I enjoy doing.
But I think they're gonna want to know, what are you afraid of? Like, what are your fears? It's very personal.
Okay, you go.
Very deep. You don't want to answer?
Well, I don't know. Like, I guess, well, if I had to name one of them, it's like deep waters, and it's also one of the fears that I'm trying to conquer or like
challenge myself to.
I know how to swim, but if I go to the deep end, I feel like I'm gonna drown.
Like when her feet don't touch the water, she starts to panic. You know,
I start panicking. I feel anxious. So you know, I started taking swimming classes, and after 2 classes, they got canceled, and they sent me my check back.
Maybe you're not meant to learn it just yet.
Just yet, but that's definitely one of the fears I have to overcome and live through, and you know, because I see people swimming in deep waters, and I think it's amazing. But anyways, you go.
Personally, it's really, not to sound cocky, but I'm not really afraid of much. I'm not afraid of death. I'm not really afraid of like dogs, water, fire. I'm not really afraid of that stuff. I guess if it would be one thing, it would have to be, I'm afraid of being alone, like dying alone. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like I'm afraid of just kind of not having a partner in life later on. I'm really comfortable being by myself. It's not a problem. Like, I'm okay with being alone for a couple of days or weeks, but in the long run, like, I'm afraid of just not having a family and having a partner to share my life with. That would be that.
Do you guys have any children or other siblings?
No, we don't have any children yet, and no siblings. It's just the 2 of us, and usually if we have a pet, he's like a family member. So we used to have a cat named Mishka, which he was like our brother, because we grew up with him. He was 16 years old. Yeah, he passed away when he was 16, about 2 years ago in April. In this April it'll be 2 years, so he was definitely like our little brother. Yeah. And now we have, you know, Zizu, you've met him. I don't know where he is right now, running around somewhere. So he's like a family
being
member
crazy.
Too, but in terms of human beings, it's just it's just the 2 of us.
Yeah.
So next question. So do you guys live together?
No, we don't.
No, it's probably really confusing because we keep switching our backgrounds in the rooms. Sometimes I'm filming in her room and she's filming in my bedroom.
Right now we're renovating, that's why I haven't done a video.
Right now we're in my bedroom. The blue bedroom is my bedroom. The old bedroom where we used to film our videos was you guys' bedroom. Mimi and Alex's place.
So once we've done renovating, I'll be doing my videos in my room, and she's gonna be doing mine here. So, and you guys won't be confused anymore.
Yeah. So yeah, she lives. You wanna say you live with?
Yeah, I live with Alex because I'm married, and we live in a condo right now. And Layla lives with my parents here in the house.
Yeah, because there's no point living by myself until I'm like moving out with, you know, my partner or whatever. I don't really see a point in living by myself. We'll see. Maybe that'll change. So, next question.
What's your ladies' favorite places to shop, whether online or in your city?
I think we're pretty similar, and we both love, you guys already know probably, Forever 21, H&M, and Zara. Those would be like the top 3 mainstream probably stores. Online, definitely Forever 21, especially Canadian.
Because we know our sizes.
Yeah, we know our sizes, and you know how the fit is, which is so important when you shop online. So for my last haul, you guys were asking like, oh, how much was the customs, this and that, and shipping. For Canadian orders, now they have Canadian, I guess, warehouse, so there's no customs fees, which is amazing, and shipping.
But you have to go on the Canadian website.
Yeah, you gotta make sure that you're on like forever21.ca, not .com. So for Canadian orders, there's no customs, and the shipping is free if your order is over, I don't know, 60 or 50, something like that. Just go on the website, it's there. So those would be the top 3. I don't know if you want to add anything else.
I also shop quite often at Gap.
Yeah,
Club Monaco is really
sweaters.
Nice. Yeah, that's it.
I guess random stores, but the top 3 would be H&M.
If it's just the mainstream stores, and then you know we like checking out unique stores, and you know whenever we're traveling or anything like that.
Yeah. Or just like going downtown sometimes and like browsing Queen Street West. They have a lot of nice stores. But mainstream, those would be the top 3. So, next question is, how did you start Luxy business? I'll let Mimi answer that one.
That's actually a funny one, because we totally fell into this business of hair extensions before. Well, the reason I was looking for hair extensions is because I was about to get married, and that was last year. And I bought a set of hair extensions, and it was just terrible. It was horrific. And I spent $80 on it, and it was just so little and so thin and so just I can't even tell you. And I come home,
and it wasn't real hair, like it was synthetic, right?
No, it was real hair.
Or it was?
It looked like, I don't know, maybe it wasn't. So I come home and I'm like, Layla, I got extensions, why don't you clip them in? And we try to like clip them in and blend them in, and it looks
so
like fake hair.
It was so
and I was just like, I was ready to cry. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I need extensions for my wedding. I just wasted $80. You couldn't return them.
Yeah, you couldn't, because she bought it at a kiosk in like a mall.
I just bought it at a kiosk in a mall, and it was just really upsetting. And then I talked to Alex, you know, my husband. I'm like, I need hair extensions for the wedding because I want long, thick hair. And you know, he's like, well, you should look. I'm like, well, I've looked. Everything is either too expensive or, you know, or it's not good enough of a quality. So,
and even the expensive ones are sometimes not that great.
Yeah,
in salons and stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of how it started. Alex,
we wanted to fulfill a niche that was
we realized
really missing.
That there's such a demand, and nobody's you know, fulfilling the demand of so many, you know, women like us, just regular women who don't want to spend, you know, $500 on a set of extensions.
And one long beautiful hair.
Yeah, and one long beautiful hair. So Alex was like, you know, why don't we just start a business? And I'm like, and we were like, we don't know how to do it. So Alex kind of helped us, you know, start the business. He helped
business
us,
side of things.
Yeah, he did the business side,
the brains behind all of it. Without him,
without Alex, it would have been impossible.
So yeah, he's a part of the Luxy team.
He's definitely part of Luxy team.
Yeah, you should include him in more videos.
Well, I'm gonna do a husband tag.
Yeah, the husband tag.
So yeah, that's how the business started, and we love it.
We love it. It's a dream come true. It's the best feeling in the world, seeing you guys posting pictures and how happy it makes you feel. And we know how that feels like we truly do, because you know, we don't have beautiful long hair. It's damaged and it's really not as good as you think it is. So having the extensions, it really makes a huge difference. So we're just happy that we're able to, you know, bring happiness to you guys.
Be able to share something, you know, such an amazing product with all of you guys. You know, we enjoy it, but you know, it's nice to also share with the rest of the world. So the next question is, how did you get so successful on YouTube? That's a good question, actually.
First of all, I don't think we're that successful on YouTube yet. I mean, there's bigger ones, but...
Well, define success.
Yeah, right? Define success. I mean, having a viewership, having subscribers is absolutely incredible, amazing. We still pinch each other every day, thinking like every day when we look at the subscriber and we're like, oh my god, it's like 20,000. Or before it was like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, and we're like, that's crazy.
It comes to the point where you just you don't really count the number of subscribers.
Yeah, anymore. You just think like
you just appreciate
people, you know, all these people that are watching and supporting and continuing to come back and watch. It's just amazing. But anyways, the question is, how did you get to be successful? And when we were starting, I was also questioning that for myself. Like, what do I need to be or do for us, or for both of us to be or do to be successful? And what I came to realize, even more so than I knew before, is that you just have to be yourself. Like there's
no formula.
There's no formula. You just have to be yourself, and maybe that will be successful, maybe it won't, but whatever it is, you have to remain true to who you are and just continue to try to be as you would be with your friends. Like don't try to, just because you're looking inside this little thing, you know, the camera, don't let it intimidate you or don't feel uncomfortable. Just try to be comfortable and confident in who you are, and just stay true to who you are. And because the best compliment, sorry to interrupt, the best compliment we get is when our friends say, when they watch our videos, they're like, oh my god, I felt like I was just like talking to you. So that's when we know that, you know, we really are being ourselves.
Because when we talk to the camera, it's like we're talking to you know, each other
or just like, I kind of imagine just like one of you sitting there, so it's more like personal as opposed to 22,000 people.
It's like, now I'm scared.
Yeah. So don't let the camera intimidate you, and just try to be yourself. And also you have to, whatever videos you want to make on YouTube, it's got to be something you're passionate about. That's also, I think, is very, very important.
You can't just be making videos if you don't care about the stuff you're talking about.
It will come through. It'll come through in the camera. So find something that you love doing, something that truly is your passion, and be true to who you are. Those would be the best advice I can give. So
I agree.
Next question is, where do you guys see yourself professionally 5 years from now?
It's really hard to say, because even a year ago, if somebody told me would be in business of hair extensions, I'd be like,
we'd be laughing. We'd be like, what?
You're joking.
Yeah, extensions.
So,
what?
But if I had you know, if I'm looking at a plan in terms of planning it out and thinking about it, you know, we're open to, you know, perhaps
opportunities.
Yeah, to opportunities in the beauty industry, in the fashion industry, in the spirituality industry, you know,
health industry,
in the health industry,
fitness.
Yeah, we come up with business ideas pretty much every day, at least one. So we can do a lot of things, but you know, it depends on what we're going through also, right?
Yeah,
so
personally.
Yeah, so
the best thing to do is, I think, again, stay true to what you're passionate, and if you're passionate about something and you're passionate about sharing it, that could definitely become a business. So again, it could be something,
yeah, we don't know exactly,
fashion, beauty, health, fitness, whatever, spirituality, in one of those areas.
We're open to anyone.
And we're definitely open to opportunities and to life, just bringing, you know, things into our lives. So
yeah. So the next one is, what's one thing you girls want to do before you die?
Oh, it's very deep. One thing I would love to be able to do before I die is to create, it's gonna sound cliche and so like pageant-like, but it's to create lasting change in the world. Like somehow lessen poverty, somehow get rid of wars, create more love in the world, and create more peace, and you know, spread love. So that would be definitely something. It's a very, you know, big and grand kind of dream, but it's something that I think is attainable, and it starts with yourself.
At least on a personal level.
Yeah, on a personal level. So I think that would definitely be something I would want to do, is just to create a lasting change. I'm not going to say like, you know, I want to be the next Oprah, would be amazing, but something like that, where you're able to just spread the love and just awareness to a lot of people and create that change in others. So that would be for myself.
For me, I guess it would be, you know, to experience having a family. I think that's really important, to have a family, you know, to have children, to really enjoy raising children and giving them love, and you know, giving them all the good things, you know, and being aware that, you know, children are just this little miracles.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cute.
So
I can't wait until she has a baby.
So that, and of course, you know, just being a good person.
Okay, you know, she's gonna make me cry now.
Accepting myself, loving myself, and just spreading love, peace, and joy, I think.
So ultimately it's the same goal.
Yeah. Not just before we die. I think that the question is
throughout
good, but
your
I
life.
think we live every day as if, you know, we don't know when it's gonna happen. It could happen any day, any moment.
Yeah.
And that's just something that we do every day. We try to do that every day on a personal level, or when we're with other people. It's just
be in the moment.
You know, be in the moment, and
present.
just be loving towards everyone, you know.
And accepting.
Yeah, accepting, loving. Not judgmental, you know, just love and accept everyone as they are.
Yeah.
But that always starts with yourself.
Definitely. Yeah. Okay, on a less deep note, what is your favorite season and holiday?
Oh, the question's to me, I guess.
Well, for both of us.
For both of us.
Yeah.
My favorite season, I don't really have. I used to be really into summer, but lately I just realized that I actually enjoy every single season. I think the reason we have 4 seasons, well, not in all parts of the world, but in most parts of the world, is that, you know, we don't get bored. You know, it's summer, we enjoy the heat and the sun, and then it's fall, we enjoy the beautiful colors, and you know, and then there's winter and snow and the magic of that, and then spring, everything is reborn and beautiful again. So I really like that progression. I really enjoy every single season. I don't have favorites anymore.
Do you have a holiday? Favorite holiday?
I'd have to say probably winter time, you know, Christmas or New Year's, whatever, you know. I really like that whole, that everyone,
family gathering together.
that you know, even though holiday is just an occasion to be together, that it creates that occasion for all of us to get together, you know, have fun and just be together.
Yeah. And personally, I'm very similar to you. I can appreciate and enjoy the beauty of each single season, but I'm very strongly definitely a fan of warmth and summer and beach and sunshine and sand and, you know, shorts and bikinis and flip-flops. I can appreciate the beauty, like right now it's snowing and it's gorgeous, but I can appreciate it from the inside, like being warm, because I really don't like feeling cold. I think I'm allergic to cold. It sounds funny, but I honestly feel like my body just like rejects cold. So I can appreciate the beauty, especially like fall and spring and everything like that. But definitely a fan of summer and would love to live someplace warm, like 24/7. And I always say, like, if I ever miss winter, I can just take a vacation to Whistler or whatever and enjoy the snow for like a week and then be back to my warm place. So yeah, next question.
So the next one is, what is your mobile phone? iPhone, BlackBerry, or what else?
Whatever.
Yeah. Okay, most people use iPhone or BlackBerry, so we are iPhone girls.
We're definitely iPhone girls. I'm still in the old age with my 3G.
You need a new iPhone.
I need a new iPhone, but yeah, definitely Apple. Love Apple. Apple, everything. It's just so amazing. It's smart. It's
We're
clean,
really addicted.
Modern. I love it. It's once you go, how does it go? Once you go
Mac, you can't go
back. Yeah. So yeah, definitely that. So next question is, what is your true passion?
I guess the true passion, the one that has never changed, is just people, you know, being with people, helping people.
Yeah, definitely.
In one way or another.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, sometimes I feel like I'm passionate about fashion, and then, you know, next year I'm like, yeah, I like it, but am I passionate about it? But one thing that never changes throughout life in my 24 years is that love for people and that desire to, you know,
help somehow, or guide, or
help,
share,
or just
share
be
the
there,
knowledge,
be for others, you know,
and share the knowledge. I think it's very
so I guess I can say, yeah, I'm passionate about people.
Yeah, same here. Just spreading the knowledge, whatever helps me. It's just, I'm always passionate about sharing it with everyone else, because if it can help me and if I can help at least one person out there, that's a great rewarding feeling. Yeah, so definitely helping others would be true.
So the next question is, what do you do with your free time?
Lately I've been feeling a little overwhelmed. I don't feel like I have a lot of free time, but if I have free time, I love to just take it easy and be comfortable. I love wearing PJs, staying in my bedroom, or like being at home, like in your comfort, and just chilling, maybe like read a book, go through magazines, whether it's design or fashion or whatever. YouTube, you know, watch all these amazing girls on YouTube, all these beauty gurus or whatever. I'm into entertainment industry, so like watching some, like, I don't know, E-news or whatever, so like reality TV. Yeah, so reading would be reading, going through magazines, stuff like that, just like regular things that everybody does, I guess.
Yeah, I on the other hand feel, excuse me, I on the other hand feel like I have so much free time that I don't know what to do with it. Right? Yeah, we're doing the same thing, but I love cooking. You know, if I have an extra hour or so, I'll make a nice dish. You know, I love cooking something, or reading. I love reading. You know, books on personal growth. You know, that would help me grow. You know, spiritually, or just grow as a person, become a better person, have better relationship with other people. I love spending time with my husband Alex, or just spending time with friends and family, you know, like making dates with Layla or my mom or even my dad or Alex, you know, because all that requires time. Friendships require time. So whenever I find myself, whenever I have free time, it's just, you know, being with people that I love.
Yeah, that's true. So the last question we're both gonna answer is, what are 5 things you can't live without?
That's a hard one.
Yeah, I haven't really thought of it before, so I'll let
5 things. I guess if we're talking about material things,
yeah, I guess it would be material.
I would say my iPhone, my passport, because it allows me to travel.
It's the freedoms, the window to the world.
My passport, my iPhone, my computer, because then we can answer your emails, our camera, and our credit card.
Those are good.
Because then we can pretty much be anywhere with all those things. Very true. All those things will allow us to have.
Was that 5?
Yeah, credit card, cell phone, laptop, camera, and what was that? I don't know. I think I listed 5.
Passport.
And passport, yeah. Passport.
So for myself, definitely a phone. Whenever I leave my phone at home, which happens very rarely, but when I do, I feel like I have no arms and no legs, which is crazy, but definitely a phone. Definitely a laptop. Makeup. I cannot live without makeup. You guys trust me, like I don't look the same without makeup. So makeup, I guess credit card definitely, because you wouldn't be able to purchase anything. So that.
Can't say cash because you'll run out.
Yeah, you'll run out of it eventually. Well, you'll run out of your credit eventually too. But anyways, credit card, and the last thing would be, I guess, camera now, because I mean I wouldn't be able to make videos without the camera. So yeah, those would be. Was that 5?
Yeah, that's
iPhone, computer, makeup. Yeah, that was 5. So those would be my 5 things. So we're done answering the questions for both of us. So we're gonna let Mimi answer questions just for herself, and then I'll do my turn. It's gonna be a very long video. We're gonna have to
figure something out.
Stay with us.